Hello everybody, and after the drama of Suzuka at round 7, we have a complete change in weather and a short trip down the road to Tsukuba International Circuit for rounds 8 and 9 of the Cappuccino Trophy League at vrroom.org. My name's Dave Higgins. I'm going to take you through the main race highlights as is per usual. Excuse me. Firstly, I've got my priorities right. I'm going to put a big shout out to No Fear Eddie, a friend of mine who has just joined the action on my YouTube channel. So thanks very much, Mr. Eddie. I hope you enjoy many more races with us, and please feel free to come down to vrroom.org, see what it's all about. Just grab yourself a copy of GT5. So that's the formalities done. So I'll get straight back to the plot. Now, this particular race here, there was an incident in this race, which was it was a Sony PlayStation Network incident, where everybody basically got kicked. So when we all eventually got back into the room, the race marshals decided to restart half race distance, about 11 laps. And basically what you're going to see now is you're going to see everybody just forming up into the particular running order. I believe it was the qualification process, or it was the running place where they were when we all got kicked out of the room. Now, qualification process, I can't remember. I do remember DM was on pole, and I think Ghost Yellow was in second, but that's certainly where they need to line up anyway. So I'll press play on this. Enjoy. I'll take you through the main race highlights as best I can. So we're on board with DM, and what you'll see is a rolling start. So when everyone gets going, not like a conventional start, everybody will pull out of the way and people will form themselves up into their places where they were just before we all got kicked. So basically we're restarting the race from where it finished. So you'll see everybody getting nice and ordered. There's DM just behind Ghost Yellow. Now Ghost Yellow pulls out of the way, of course, to let DM through because DM was in the lead. Everybody else seems to have sorted themselves out pretty much into their positions. So it's almost like a yellow flag situation, but it's not. It's a rolling start. Now this is going to be quite interesting. DM will have to act as pace car, of course. Everybody is in the position. So positions is DM, Ghost Yellow, JK, Stuntman, Ghost Bash, VR Race 42, Slim and Genobi. So it's Team Rosso Racing, the sole racing car in the Rosso team, because JB couldn't make it, unfortunately. Then it's Team Ghostworks, SVRT, Stuntman and Team Ghostworks. So the restart will go over the start-finish line. The orders have been given by the marshals for DM to become pace car and for DM to go, basically, as long as it's not after the start-finish straight. So nobody can overtake until we pass the start-finish straight. DM will hold them back and then go. Everyone getting in the train now. Everybody going to go for a nice exciting restart. You can see how close they are, all anticipating when DM's going to release it. It's nose to tail, nose to tail. DM is going to go eventually, and he's released it. We're away on a rolling start now at vrroom.org for round 8 of the Cappuccino Trophy League. So DM has got a good start. Ghost Yellow very close behind. Oh, we've got JK and Ghost Bash and Stuntman all diving to the inside behind DM. It's looking very, very close as we go around the first corner. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Up to the heavy braking point in the midsection. The heavy braking hairpin on camber corner. This has plenty of grip there. So Ghost Yellow hanging on to the back of DM, followed by JK and Stuntman. We'll go on the back of DM's car just to see the action from the back. So, oh yes, Ghost Yellow putting a hell of a lot of pressure on there. Stuntman pressurising JK in the background. Let's just have a look what's happening with that one. So we're on with JK's car now. Stuntman supporting the orange there, doing a very nice job of hanging onto the back of JK. Raced under a lot of pressure. We've got side-by-side Slim and Genobi in the background. Listen to those engines, ladies and gentlemen, as we go around for lap 2 of 11. So back to the outside shot now on lap 2 of 11, as you see all the cars flying round down the start-finish straight with the pits to the right there. Compliments really have to go out to how well the race marshals sorted this problem out, because it was a network-wide issue. Everybody got kicked from every room in every game pretty much. But you know, we managed to resume about 15 minutes later, and that's what it proves, guys, is that when you come to vrroom.org you get really the best, most professionally run racing. You get race marshals who don't panic and they're just able to sort it all out, and they have a rule for everything, which keeps it nice and clean and fair for everyone, and it just means we can have a great race. And at the end of the day, that's all we're here to do. We're all frustrated racing drivers just trying to lay down a bit of rubber in the virtual world. So well played, big shout out to the marshal. So lap 3 now of 11. DM still has the lead from Ghost Yellow, very close behind though. Ghost Yellow very close behind. We have JK Stuntman and Ghost Bash in the background there. Just clip to that little bit of action. So we're on board with JK now, who's under a little bit of pressure from Stuntman. JK desperate to hang on to the back of Ghost Yellow. Ghost Yellow going wide, DM going defensive into that corner. You can see there, DM defending, but Ghost Yellow deciding to hang back that little bit. Oh, and wide, we've got a little bit of a wide. Stuntman lost it slightly there. As you can see, he's getting himself back together. That's a great shame for Stuntman, giving him a bit of airtime. So that's dropped him down to the back of the field, unfortunately behind Slim, the last of the SVRT cars. For those of you who don't know or are familiar, that's a Scottish virtual racing team, one of the main teams that we have here in this league for this month. So hard luck Stuntman, he's come into this season as a newbie, but he's doing quite a decent job. He's got some pace, just needs to become a little bit more consistent, I think, in terms of race pace, but he's certainly got it. He's certainly very quick, and if he puts quickness with race pace together, then he's going to be up there very quickly. So it's a bit of a learning curve for him this season, but I'm sure he'll be there next season. So, oh, Ghost Yellow so close behind DM, it is unreal. We're going to go on the roof cam. We've got DM going defensive. Ghost Yellow is now into the lead. Will DM hold it into the corner? He's left a bit of a gap. They're leaving racing room for each other. And there's DM. Superb job from both players there as they come down to the heavy braking point, into the midsection hairpin. JK and Bash there in the background. Oh, so close on Yellow through to the lead. Fantastic overtake by Yellow. Now, can Yellow eke out this advantage and pull away from DM? DM will certainly be on. He needs as many points as possible from this race. Let's just see how the guy's able to get around the corner. Does DM go for the inside? Oh, and he does! Yellow's gone quite wide. DM up on the inside, a little bit of a nudge, but they've got round there unscathed, and it's a flat drag race, but Yellow has got better traction out the corner, so Yellow is now leading again. Fantastic stuff here at Tsukuba International Circuit. Love this circuit. Of course, it was created in the mid-70s, I believe, to host bike races by the Japanese, and it was to welcome people into the world of motorsport. I'm going to have to break for that because the same is happening again. We've got DM wide, battling for the lead. Ghost Yellow going defensive. JK tight up behind. It's a 1-2-3 into the first corner, going down into the mid-hairpin. My word, this is fantastic stuff. Absolutely superb racing we're seeing here tonight. And DM going for the inside. Is he going to get that? A little nudge, a little tap, and it's just unsettled Ghost Yellow's car. And DM has managed to get through. He's now battling hard with JK, but he's managed to hold JK off. So it's a little wide as he went round there. I just want to maybe get a replay of that one if we can. So I'm going to go on board with the back of Ghost Yellow's car there, just to see what happens. So Ghost Yellow is under a hell of a lot of pressure from DM. Ghost Yellow is not defending that hard. DM's got a little bit of space, there's a bit of a rub, and it just knocks Yellow that little bit wide. Great shame that, but I'm sure Ghost Yellow will get back on board and get back on the back of DM. It's a hell of a humdinger, this up front, a hell of a humdinger. So that's spread the front guys out that little bit. Let's just see what Bash is doing in mid-pack. So this is the second of the Ghostworks cars, number 11, Ghost Bash, doing a very good solid fourth. He's got Raced tight up behind him, worth giving Raced a bit of airtime there, I think. Oh, it's not as tight as I thought he was, to be fair. But nonetheless doing a sterling job. Now he's gone very wide as Bash. What's happened there? An extremely wide line. He has managed to apex. He's apexed much later than Race. If we go back to Genobi and Stuntman, we've got a three-way ding-dong going off here. Let's watch this into the first corner. So Genobi defending from Stuntman. Stuntman got a bit of a wiggle on. He's been pushed wide, or he's slid wide, and that's given Slim in the SVRT that little bit of a lunge down the right-hand side of his car. There he is. We might see him clip to the inside as we go around the mid-section hairpin. Let's just look on the back of Genobi's car. So here's Stuntman going round under the Dunlop Bridge section with Slim close behind. so intense and fast around Scuba, you don't really get much of a chance to pull away, if I'm honest. It's more like a go-kart track, but Stunt trying around the outside. Will Ginobili be able to defend that? Stunt may get the better drive out of the corner, though. And he certainly has. He's closing. He's getting sucked in. Now Ginobili doing the sensible thing, going defensive. But Stuntman might try him around the outside. He is. Let's go to the outside shot for this. So it's side by side into the first corner as they go round into the main straight. Round the last corner, sorry, into the main straight. And Ginobili has defended it. There's a hell of a lot to be said for the inside line. But Stuntman still hanging on. Oh, tooth and nail it is. Tooth and nail. Hammer and claw into the first corner. Oh, absolutely superb job. Those guys did a really, really good job of hanging on to that then. Well played. And it's a superb overtake by Stuntman. He came from behind to be blocked and to be defended very, very well by Ginobili. Ginobili really improving no end this season. I was talking about Stuntman and racecraft. Well, if I ever doubted he had racecraft, I don't think I have now. That was a superb bit of racing. He certainly knows what he's doing. So well played, Stuntman K27. Superb stuff. Now, what are the leaders doing? Oh, and it's still Hammer and Tail. Hammer and Tong, should I say. Ghost Jello ripping up a little bit of time as he goes side by side with DM. Now, DM knows he's there. He's leaving him a little bit of room. But he's having to stay defensive on the inside of the circuit, which means he gets a shorter line into the into the main straight. So DM looking very cool in the cockpit there, but he's got Ghost Yellow, and Ghost Yellow has nudged the back, and he's out. I don't know whether he's coming or going left or right. I can't figure it out. But he's going down the inside now. He's surely going to make this stick. DM has no answer for it. Surely not. Ghost Yellow will have a better drive out the corner, but no, he's managed to keep him behind him. Now will Ghost Yellow have a dive down the inside here into the midsection before the Dunlop Bridge? Let's have a look. No, DM closing the door, going defensive, but Ghost Yellow has gone wide. He's trying to now do the cutback up towards the Dunlop Bridge. Whoa, he's rubbing all over the back of DM. This is super, super close stuff, and he's to the side. He's gone to the side. It's two abreast underneath the Dunlop Bridge. But again, he's backed out of it slightly, but he's on the inside. Now he's on the outside. Oh, this is better than touring cars. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. What absolutely excellent racing. Now these two, DM and Ghost Jello, oh, look how close he is. Just pushing DM down the back straight there. These two, of course, have got the lead at the moment in the, or pretty much got the lead up at the top in the tables. So to see them fighting hammer and tongue, you know, this championship's not over until the fat lady's sung for definite. And again, he's having another stab. Yellow on the outside, DM on the inside. This is unbelievable stuff, unbelievable stuff. Yellow going quite wide, trying for the cutback again on DM. He's trying everything. He's down at the side like he was on the lap before. He might try and plow on the inside. DM, if you know, DM, he will go defensive, closing off, shutting the door completely on him, leaving no track on the inside of his car whatsoever. Yellow has no answer for him, but again, Yellow all over the back, trying desperately to get past. What an absolute ding-donger this one. I've said it before, I say it again. This is superb racing at VRroom.org. This is the place to be if you want to get in on the action like this. Oh, there's been a nudge. Yellow nudged onto the back of DM, pushed DM wide, and now it's side by side. It's door mirror to door mirror as they go down the back straight towards the final corner again. Such a short circuit here. I really don't want to clip away from this action, so oh blimey, I just want to quickly see. In fact, I can't see the live timers. I should have done that earlier. Who cares about who's the fastest on circuit? This is an unbelievable, absolute humdinger up the front. Let's just see how close it is at the back, very briefly. And we've got another humdinger going off. JK so close with raced again. Racing for the podium here. He might get this actually. This is looking absolutely superb. So on the back of JK's car. No, the Ghost Bash has just got through number 11 now. Oh, and raced a little rub there. Has knocked Bash a little bit wide. That's a bit unfortunate for Bash. On the outside view now, it's given JK that little bit of breathing space. We're going to have to click back to the leaders because any of these two could win the race. Oh God, I'll have to catch my breath. I'm having to commentate like hell for this one. We've got Ghost Yellow desperately trying to go around the outside. DM fending off on the inside quite tightly. Ghost Yellow's got a better drive out the corner, so it's Yellow and DM down the back straight. Who's going to cross the line first? And you can see Yellow getting sucked in. He's getting sucked in by the slipstream from DM's car. I don't think he'll make it though. DM might just hold this unless he gets nudged wide on the corner. Going round there, we've got DM going through and he's just about to win the race. Only just from Ghost Yellow. DM, Ghost Yellow, 1-2. Unbelievable. JK followed by Ghost Bash and VR Race 42. Absolutely incredibly close finish that. I even missed the last guys coming over the line, so my apologies for that. Whoa, what a race. What a race. So the finishing order is Team Rosso Racing DM winning Ghost Yellow, Team Ghostworks second, and SVRT JK third. Oops, I'll pause it there. Whoa, what a race. What an absolute humdinger. So I hope you can join me very, very soon for round 9 of this league. It will be a reverse grid order. And with Yellow and DM at the back, it's sure to be all to play for. It'll be Yellow, DM and JK at the back, because it's a reverse grid order. But wow, what a race. Thank you very much for watching. That was one of the most exciting ones I've commentated on. I've been Dave Higgins. You've been absolutely great, and I'll get this uploaded ASAP. Stick with me for the next round, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.